Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is Damien Does England. It is season 11, season 4 here with Burnley. And today we have a massive game in the Premier League that will help decide our fate. If we are going to finally finish in this top 4, or will we find ourselves playing in European football, in the Europa League again next season. As you can see here, you're probably drawn to the 1-0 loss we just had against Stoke. However, the run of form since we last met against Manchester City in that thrilling 3-2 win, where the match agent still seemed to screw us in that game, we have gone on a great run of form until we played Stoke. You could probably tell when we started streaming. We did start streaming against Bournemouth, which was a great game of football. Anyhow, against Wolves, we battered Wolves and only won 1-0. We beat Braga in the end. We got through the knockout rounds. We beat Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final. Decided not to stream it because we played in it last season. I actually expect to get beat. And, of course, Onana made 15 saves and we won 1-0, scoring in the 91st minute. It was a tap-in. It was the general cross to the back stick. Your wingers free. Thanks for coming. Don't really need to go over it. I wasn't too fussed if I won the Carabao Cup or not because this year it looks like we will finish in the top 6 at a minimum, so it doesn't really matter too much. But it's nice to get silverware. In the end, we beat Everton, beat Bournemouth. In a thrilling game, that one there against Bournemouth, by the way. Beat Udinese 3-1 and 2-2 to win 5-3 on aggregate. Beat Brighton, beat Spurs. We smacked Spurs 4-0 in the FA Cup. This is the best we've ever played. We were on legitimate fire, and it could have been a lot more. We're a little bit open defensively, but it was fun. We then beat Aston Villa 1-0 in a very poor performance, but we managed to score a free kick with Dave Smith, edge of the box. You know how it goes in. They always do. We then drew 2-2 to Bournemouth, first game of the stream. Very open game, very even game. Could have gone either way. And then against Stoke, in the 92nd minute of 92 minutes at a time, Stoke, we had a chance to whip a ball in. It was blocked. And they go, long ball, run, finish, thanks for coming. I was pretty upset with that because a point would have been huge. A point would have got us back towards, Arsenal. As it so happens now, we need to make sure we win here against Spurs to give us a gap against Liverpool. However, winning here gives us 1 point behind Arsenal and United with a good run in, which we do have. We have a pretty good run in apart from Watford after this. We got West Ham, who we should probably beat even away from home. Then Watford, which will definitely be a YouTube game. And then, that last 3 games, we'll come back for the Huddersfield game as well. I honestly reckon that we can sneak into the second, really. Look, the title's pretty much done and dusted. Unless Chelsea go on a horror run and we kind of go from now to the end of the season, win every game, I highly doubt we're going to be in title reckoning. However, if we beat Stoke, for instance, right? We beat in Stoke. We can't really go to what? Yeah, you add us on 3 points, 66. Win this game, we go to 69. All of a sudden, you would say that on 33 games played, could we mount a title challenge against Chelsea? The exciting thing is this, YouTube. And we're currently live on Twitch, so links in the description below, and Twitch, so I'll include you in this as well. This is a very promising sign for the future. This squad is finally gelled, and it looks like it's finally playing good enough football, apart from that Stoke game, right? And there was a moment against Aston Villa. But it definitely looks like now that next season onwards is our window to finally put this Burnley misery behind us and win the Premier League and get on to... Who's next? Cardiff. It's not going to get any easier. Anyway, I'm going to get into this game here. I did rotate people against Stoke, but doesn't excuse us losing 1-0. So we are going full strength. Onana in goals. By the way, this guy's just led Ajax to a semi-final, in real life. So kudos to him. He's a great player, and I love him to bits. And look, as long as Ajax don't get us in the final, us being Liverpool, and we get through Barca, and we get past Porto tomorrow morning, I hope Ajax win it. If we get the final, then Ajax can just politely move along and we can put last year to bed. Anyway, Morales, Boris, Usman. By the way, Boris wanted by a lot of big clubs around in Europe because of his wonder-kid status. Usman there as well. Premano, they were anyway. Smith, Tolisso, Gus Jones, Hudson Enrique's not 100% fit but will play. And there we go. Yari is new to the challenge and he doesn't know what the goal of the challenge is. It's just come up. I'm not making it up, YouTube, and there we are. Here we are. The goal of the challenge is very simple, Yari. We are trying to win the Premier League with every current Premier League club that starts the game in the Prem in order in the same save. The goal is probably to do it before FM20. If we can do it within 60 seasons, we're flying. So it's going to be a massive one. We're currently in season 11 here. We are on season 4 of Burnley, as you've seen. And we do have Spurs at Turf Moor, which has kind of turned to a bit of a fortress of late. It's going to take like 50 seasons. 50 seasons would be awesome. I reckon it's going to take like 60. Anyway, it is it's the biggest challenge in Football Manager streaming / YouTube history. We are going to go in there. I am going to ask the assistant to go and do what they need to do. Reece Nelson, by the way, is actually currently transfer listed, and I'm very, very tempted to pick him up. Anyway, also, Sessegnon's transfer listed from our Bournemouth days. We could bring in another Bournemouth player to help us win the Premier League here too. Anyway, it is Burnley in the maroon, Spurs in the blue. Score predictions in the chat. We did pump this Spurs side 4-0 in the FA Cup, but this is a different kettle of fish. Anyway, Dyer is playing in this game. I don't think he played in the FA Cup game. He may have. But, Dyer obviously knows how to do it. Winning it with the big teams would be easy. Yeah, it would be easy. Would imagine Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs, United to an extent, as Onana parries onto the bar. What a keeper. I reckon you could do it within one season. I definitely think City, Liverpool it would be. We do get a follow as well. There we go. Thank you, Unfujiro, for the follow. Exclamation follow in the chat, lads. And there we are. And there we go. Also, YouTube. I don't know if I'll have the link in the description below, but we did just create a Discord. So you either look out in the description below for the Discord link, because I'm planning on doing a bit more interactive streams in the future. Like golf and friends and stuff. Also, it helps you keep up to date with the save and that as well. You should have started with Wolves, to be honest. They had a nutty team this year in FM. I regret not starting with Wolves, or I regret not doing 8 and W, right? And going like that, as we're about to go 1-0 down. Reece Nelson doesn't miss. I've had enough of him at Arsenal to know that he doesn't miss that. We are 1-0 down. But, going in alphabetical order seems logical as well. But anyway. Yeah, well, I reckon I could have got that Wolves within 3 years. We would have won the Premier League. We won the Premier League in 4 years. We won the Premier League first season with Brighton. Somehow, anyway. Anyhow, we do go 1-0 down here. Spurs keeping their faint top 4 hopes alive with that goal. Valles on the ball. Back to Garcia. Garcia and the Valles. Can we just force him long? Well, in the end, Hudson Enrique just says, beat me. Hey, Leon. In the Cuscain. Ball back to Eric Dyer. Can we press on Dyer? We force him long, and in the end, picked off by Morales, and Tolisso now can pick it up. Here's ball into a Gus. Good touch inside. Here goes a Gus. Curtis Jones now. Still with Curtis. Had a really good first season for us. Hudson Enrique now. Into Tolisso. Loves a long-range shot. Hudson Enrique coming inside. Can a fullback overlap? Smith on it. Tolisso again. Into a Gus. The fullback hasn't bombed on there, but a Gus will put it in. Curtis Jones! Butland, what a save. Off the bar. Butland claws it away. It was a great moment there for Burnley. That's better since the goal. A little bit of creativity in the middle of the park. Anyway, Premana beats his main. Hudson Enrique. Premana again. Would be a horrible place to lose it. Hudson Enrique's ball in. Curtis Jones! Butland again. We had Butland at Bournemouth. We sold him for David Raya, who I still rate as the best keeper I've used on Football Manager. But Butland is quite good. Anyway, the long ball into a Gus. We're all over him. Ball in. Aguero won't win it. Headed away. Only as far as Jones. Ignore me. Sorry, Camo. What's the matter? Anyway, Hudson Enrique hits it. That's wide. Have you put a thing in there? Might wait till later. No, you're all good. Have you done anything? Right. Rules, general. Oh, you're all good, my friend. Anyway, Curtis Jones gets tackled. Only as far as Butland will go long. It's a good kick out from Butland too. Barella now. And here comes Spurs again. Valles now. Still with Valles. Ball in. Nelson. Good save from Onana. It's a great save. And there we go. Still 1-0. 40 minutes played. And Nelson will go. Cleared only as far as Barella. Onana again. What a save. That's even better than the first one. And there we go. That is a great save. This one needs to be watched back. Through bodies. This is very reminiscent of De Gea against Everton. To his left. I don't remember who hit it now. The hard volley. But it's very reminiscent because it's through bodies. It's hard to see. He takes a deflection and everything. And Onana goes bang. That's a great save from the keeper to keep us in it. And there we go. There's a lot of promise in this Burnley side. We've seen it so far. But we haven't got the goal to show. And if we can just keep it at 1-0, we'll be alright. Tolisso heads. An experienced head getting the ball away. Nelson, Cuscain, back in the Reece. Can we just block the cross? We do. A Gus now. Can we break? Is that going to be the highlight? It is the highlight. Had more of the ball. A few more shots. I will admit Spurs probably been a bit more clinical. But there we are. Look at Camo in chat. He's done well. Anyway, look, come on, lad, show a bit of desire is what I'm going to say. To be honest, I'm actually really happy with how they're playing. We're just having the ball in the back of the net. Anyway, Barella again. I left my hanky down the other end of the house. You should know that when I stream, for whatever reason, my nose runs. Anyhow, Valles into Haley with the ball. Still Haley. Can't afford that cross in. It does, but in the end, Morales clears. Not just clears, it finds a Guerreri, and he can run. He can go at players. He beats one. He leaves one for dead. Can he beat a second? Inside the Jones. Just a good ball. And now, look at Spurs on the re-break. If we concede, oh my days, if we concede, Unana, my God, what a keeper. From a moment that looked like a sure Burnley goal, Guerreri's pass was poor. And in the end, Spurs could have made us pay. And there we go. The ball, Hudson Enrique gets cleared and away it goes. Eric Dyer. Into Nelson. Might have a cool-down period, Camo. And there we go. Anyway, the ball goes long and there it goes. 52 minutes played. Hudson Enrique not having the best of games and is not fit. Aguero can play out there. Aguero isn't left-footed though. Yeah, I know he is. It's alright. I'm going to get the duck up there. It's not... I've never used Aguero as a winger, but it's kind of that I don't want Ojo out there this early. Off we go. And there we are. Anyway, Morales throws it in towards the Gus. Jones now. Still with Curtis. Still with Curtis. Still with Curtis into the bar. We're all over Spurs, but we can't find the goal. I'm going to tell us to get creative. Come on, boys. This is it. Before the 75th. Before I change system. Do we even change system? Do we just back the 4-2-3-1 in? Anyway, 62 minutes played. Long. Premana wins. Aguero gets chopped. Who's going to win that one, though? Valles will. And away comes Spurs. They go back there to Butland. Inside the Eric Dyer. Dyer now into Garcia. His ball long. Win by Usman, though. Tolisso flicks it on looking for a Gus, who never made a run towards the ball. Miguel now on it. Into Nelson. Nelson now back to Eric Dyer. Dyer now back to Butland. Butland goes long. Can we win that one in the air? We do. Boris heads into the Lisso. Now he can face forward. Can he find a good ball? Dave Smith now. Into a Gus. Here comes the flowing movement from Burnley. Still with a Gus. Ball. Aguero. Playing as a winger. Straight at the keeper. Back to Aguero. The poor man's Aguero. And you make it 1-1. Let's go, boys. It's Burnley 1. It's Spurs 1. It's a massive goal in this top 4 race. Gus picks it up. He drove with it. He deserved an assist. In the end, Butler with a great 5-point save. He's having a good game in goals. But Miguel Aguero making it 1-1. And we are all over Spurs, but they have a free kick. Nelson, away by Usman. We can break here. We got pace. Dave Smith now. Look at the numbers ahead of you. He pops it over there to the Duck. The Duck's going to hold it up. Curtis Jones getting back stick. It's blocked. Curtis still in there. The Duck chips that one in. Curtis doesn't win it. Premana doesn't win it. Nelson now on the re-break. It's end-to-end action here. The ball into Barella. Still with it with Spurs. Into Barella. Valles now on this right-hand side. The ball in back stick. Usman heads. Tolisso flicks away. Curtis Jones in space now. And now go Burnley down the other end. What a game we do. His ball to Aguero. There's numbers in the box. Toward the ball. Towards a Gus. Butland again. Great game for the neutral, but Jesus, it's making my eggs go grey. 70 minutes played. We're going to make a change, but after this, a Gus corner, back stick, looking for the run of the Duck, heads it, but headed away. Only as far as Estevery. It should fall back to a Gus. We should get on it. We do eventually. Into Premana. Morales. Mr. Borres on it. Just go back to Onana if you need to. Instead, Usman, good ball inside. Dave Smith, what a ball from the Dave Smith, the Englishman. A Gus there, blocked. Full spate the Spurs. And now Spurs going to re-break here. The ball towards Hanley. And here we go again. It's Spurs now. They're breaking. Usman, what a challenge. Premana. Aguero can face forward. He's playing quite well as a winger, to be honest. Dave Smith now. His ball into the channel. The Duck. It's a good touch. The Duck beats two. The Duck through Butland and in. Exclamation mark. Duck in chat. Off we go. What a goal in this top 4 race. Get the Duck here. Exclamation mark. The Duck does the Duck. We go from 1-0 down. It's 2-1. We're on top. We deserve to be 2-1 up. Out of everything Butland saved, he probably should save that one. What a game it's been. It's 2-1. It's magical. I am going to make the change. Talisso's having a shocker. I am going to go out there and get Orlando Nino in. I am going to get him on support, and I am going to get David Smith to just sit in there and defend a little bit more. Just hopefully hold a little bit, you know, in that midfield too. Just get your foot on it, Orlando. You've got a good range of passing. And off we go. 81st minute. It's Butland. Can we win it? It's Curtis. It's the Duck. Where's Aguero? Oh no. Estevi. Unana, save me. Unana! That's what he says, the strikers in 1-on-1s. Unana, you're not scoring. Anyway, Nelson, ball in back stick. Headed away from Usman, the guy with the 9 headering, but, 17 jumping reach. He does well. Hanley there, in the end it's blocked, and there we go. At what point do we park the bus? At what point? 85, 86, 87. We've dominated this one here. Unana, Nino, can he face forward? Can't. Unana, Jeremy. Come on, Boris, find a good pass. Back to Unana. Can he go second line somewhere? He looks up. Instead, he goes looking for Duckett. Doesn't find him. We'll fall back to Jeremy. Into Usman now. Jeremy again. Back to Unana. Finding it hard to play out. In the end, it's just thumped. Garcia will get on it. It's going to be a moment here for Spurs. They go back to Butland. It's a mistake. It's Nino. He's 1v1. Orlando. Straight up Butland. Ali needs help with a tactic. I'll help you in a second, Ali. If you want to put a screenshot of it in the chat, we'll go through it together in about 5 minutes at a time. As Augustus picked up a knock. His ball in backstick. The Duck! Oh, it doesn't win it. Falls to Aguero. He's hit, blocked. Just be the end of the highlight. It's not. It's Hanley. It's fallen to Spurs. The ball towards Nelson. They've got numbers running forward. It would be cruel. It's blocked. It gets cleared by Jeremy. And there we are. Alright, time to go and sit back and relax, lads. Curtis is going to come off here. We're going to drop a Gus. We're going to drop a Aguero back a line, even though Aguero doesn't like it. We are going to go very defensive here and just look to waste time now. We have to. No overlap, no nothing. Going to go back. Be more disciplined. Don't let the ball into the space. Just hold on for dear life, boys. What a game of football this has been. We deserve to win it too. Offside trap. We still use tighter marking. Philippe, get out there. Waste time. Take as much time as you want to get off the park. And sit off. Confirm. Are we going to hang on? Couple with the demand more. It's a highlight. It's Nelson. It's Barella. It's Nelson. It's a moment. It's the ball in. It's Eric Dyer. He's slow. Blow your whistle, ref. Just blow it. Blow it. It's Aguero. It's the ball. It should be over. It's a massive 3 points in the top 4. It's not. It's Valles. Where's your whistle, referee? Just blow it, ref. Don't do it to me, football manager. You've done it to me too much in the last 2 days. Fernandez. It's Barella. It's inside the Hanley. It's Aguero. It's Smith. It should be over now. Referee, Premana, up the field, Aguero flicks, it's the Duck, it's over. In one of the most end-to-end games we've played in 93 episodes of DAMMO Does England. It is Burnley 2, it is Spurs 1, it's a great comeback. Unana, by the way, yet again, what a player. And there we go. We sit in 4th. 4 points clear of Liverpool with not many games to go. However, is 6 points the gap to Chelsea too much to claw back? We have to take a look at Chelsea's run in, just in case, eh? They've got Liverpool. Okay, they've got the easiest run in life. Okay, it would be nice to try and go and get the top 4, all right? You never know. Look. If we won our game against Stoke, we would be on 69 points and anything could be possible. But for the future, this looks great. As I said, links in the description below, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. There's also a new link to the Discord too, YouTube. But till next time, I'll see you for the run-in with episode 93. If we make the semi-final of the Champions of the Europa League, you will see that too here. And thank you for watching another pulsating episode of DAMMO Does England YouTube. And I'll see you next time for episode 94 of DAMMO Does England.